xRhythms.
What is up, guys? My name is Priya and a massive welcome to xRhythms. In today's video we are going to be talking about makeup. Now this is something some of you might be familiar with and some of you might not be, but we're just going to get into the nitty-gritty of what the Bible has to say about it, and how we can honor God by wearing makeup and by not wearing makeup equally. And we're really going to be talking about our identity when we put it on, and what biblical beauty actually means. If you guys know that you are this person, and trust me, I was this person once in my life, I'm going to ask you another tricky question. You guys know I love tricky questions, and that is, do you spend as much time working on your inner beauty as you do putting makeup on in the morning? And if you know that there's a bit of an imbalance, like the Bible has so many things to help us out with this, and helps us to understand that actually inner beauty is worth so much more than the beauty on the outside. And in fact, people will be more attracted to your inner beauty really than what's up here. You know what, guys, the Bible actually has some really beautiful things to say about this topic and say about inner beauty and external beauty. And I'm actually going to be reading from 1 Peter chapter 3 verses 3 to 4, and it says, "Your adornment must not be merely external, braiding the hair and wearing gold jewellery or putting on dresses, but let it be the hidden person of the heart, with imperishable quality of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is precious in the sight of God." Don't get me wrong, Peter isn't condemning the idea of wanting to dress up a bit. He's not saying you must not do that, you have to be boring, you're not allowed to wear makeup, you're not allowed to wear jewellery, you're not allowed to wear dresses. He's actually talking to a group of women in the early church who would use all the external finery to boast and to show off and to attract other men within the church. What Peter is saying is he's telling them to value their hidden inner beauty rather than focusing on what's on the outside. So Peter's not saying to you, guys, you're not allowed to wear makeup anymore, you have to just focus on your inner beauty. He's saying focus more on your inner beauty than your external beauty. So you can still wear makeup, you know, I do, but I understand that what's up here doesn't really mean a thing depending on what's down here. And I work on my heart, I work on my actions, I work on the way I talk, I work on loving other people, and trust me, that is the beauty most people are after. And you know what, when I'm feeling particularly down about the way I look, I actually go to this verse in the Bible, and it's from Psalm chapter 139 verse 14, and it says, "I will give thanks to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well." Now, the guy who wrote it is actually King David. And what I love about this is that he actually recognizes that some of God's perfect handiwork is actually in the creation of himself. He praises God because he realizes that God has made him beautiful. And this was a massive revelation to me, because I actually sit myself down and say, you know what, God has made me beautiful. God has put every hair on my head. He's shaped my nose, he's shaped my lips, he has thought about the colour of my eyes, he's thought about the way you look, and he says to you, you are perfect. And I'm not being funny, it's not always as easy as just picking up the Bible and feeling instantly better. Sometimes we might have to pray over this issue. In fact, actually, if you have somebody trusted, either like a church leader or a family member, why not talk to them about these sort of things? Why not ask them to pray for you? And if you are not a Christian, go to your local church, get involved in the youth group, and I'm guaranteed there will be people who have dealt with this subject before. Now, my second tricky question for you guys is do you think you are any less beautiful without wearing makeup? Now, this is something I actually struggled with for years, and actually I got over quite recently before I made this video. Now, for some of you, you use makeup as a coping mechanism for your insecurities. Maybe you had somebody tell you that you were ugly and you use makeup to try and correct yourself or to make yourself look better and feel better about yourself. For some of you, you might have had acne. I had really bad acne for years and years and years, and it actually left a load of scars on my face. So I used to use makeup as a way to shield all of it, to pretend I was okay because I followed what society says was beautiful. And like, let's be real, Instagram and Facebook and like Twitter and all of that stuff doesn't really help. I'm not saying selfies are the work of the devil, but I'm saying that when some people post, they edit so much of their face that it's not real, it's not natural. And when we often put selfies up thinking we look perfect, we end up taking like 40 different photos of ourselves and try to choose the best one. You know, I've been there. I totally get it, man. I totally get it. And what really annoys me as well is that there's a sort of standard of beauty the media tries to put forward. If you look at a lot of these Instagram models, they kind of look very similar. You know, they have the same sort of features, they have the same sort of eye shape and face structure. And sometimes when this is the case, we don't realise that beauty is not one standard. Beauty is every single beautiful feature God has created us to be. And I really want you guys to understand that if you do not look like these Instagram models, it doesn't mean you are any less beautiful. You know, I really believe God would just look at you and say, you are perfect. I have created you. I think you are beautiful. Now, we always want the boy we kind of like or the girl we kind of like to like our photos on Instagram. But whose affection should we be seeking? God, the creator of the universe, man. This is big. And he is the one that is telling you, you are so beautiful and you are so worth it. And it's a really hard topic, and it's a hard topic to let sink in. But I'm telling you, if you are struggling with the way you look, God thinks you are beautiful, and I think you are beautiful. Just to wrap this video up, I just wanted to say that I love wearing makeup. I love experimenting with the different colours. I love putting a little bit of glitter on my eyes, getting my highlight popping. But I see it as a way of accentuating the beautiful features God has already given me. And I don't see myself any less beautiful without makeup as I do with it. And just to prove that, I am legit going to be taking my makeup off on camera right now. So enjoy while I get my lipstick all smudged. Don't laugh, yeah, I'm watching. Ugh, I've got a smile liner in my eye, that stings. You know, you will see I really make funny faces while I'm taking makeup off. It's just one of those things. Oh, I'm looking like a raccoon. Amazing. Have you seen this dirty tissue? And just to wrap up finally, a massive thank you for you guys watching this video and taking the time to actually look at the Bible with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!